2. That's significant. Got plenty of speed, this filly. She'll be up on the speed. Barbara Joseph, John Score's combination, well in commission on track with the bookmakers. I've got that filly on top. Dangers, number 5, A Little Dream, trialled behind Moonlight Tango in the same race, went through the ground well and had plenty of scope for improvement in the trial and looks an absolute picture of health in the yard. Number 2, Ferrara, of course, had 2 barrier trials in preparation for this event and looks very fit and wound up, and of course the informed Brent Stanley on board. 8 from 5 and 2 for me, Rod.
All right, well, we'll hope for the best and to kick an early goal.
Indeed.
Michael Heath with us, and he'll be with us throughout the day here at Canberra on the Jim Murphy Market Sellers Day, and it's also the Chief Minister's race here at Canberra today. Slightly miserable, but as we said earlier, those couple of winners, Michelle, make us all feel that little bit better. And we'll be back, of course, during the day with more from Canberra.
Looking forward to that, Rod. Thank you. I hope the weather improves. And Michael Heath there with tips throughout the day for each of the races. Let's have a look at the first from Canberra. Here's the market. Delante there at 17, Ferrara at $3.60. Looks like our favourite, the 2. Barrier 3, 55.5 kilos for Frank Cleary. Paddles is 21, Tiz Flyer 680, A Little Dream 610, An Adventure 40, Little Mischief 950, Moonlight Tango $4.30 with opening scene at 18, Pearl Flyer there at 15. Tony Campbell is our caller there, and his tip is for Moonlight Tango number 8. First race start, John Scourse there for Barbara Joseph, 5 A Little Dream and 4 Tiz Flyer. Mowbray Divies, 3, 2 and 5.
Between Ferrara and Moonlight Tango as far as the favourite's concerned. Light misty rain falling here. The track is downgraded to dead. The vision not all that good, but will survive. Now the line is just about set. All in the barrier stalls, race 1. It's over 1,000 metres. Moonlight Tango and Ferrara, the 2 favourites. Little Mischief stands up, A Little Dream. Just waiting on that light. They're racing in the opening race, a fairly good level start, although Delante went back to the tail of the field. And Moonlight Tango got away well, taken on by A Little Dream driving through on the inside. Then Pearl Flyer, Ferrara, followed by Little Mischief getting right up along the inside. Back behind those sorting themselves out, Tiz Flyer, followed then. Back in the field was An Adventure, followed by opening scene along break Delante. And Paddles last of all as they race up towards the turn, race 1. It's A Little Dream in front of it, a long neck in front of Moonlight Tango on the outside. 2 behind those, Ferrara running on fairly well. Down on the inside, Little Mischief, followed by Tiz Flyer. Then Pearl Flyer going wide and wide out on the track, opening scene. Back behind those, An Adventure as they race down the straight, a long break. Then Delante at the 200-metre mark, and A Little Dream has broken away. A Little Dream, hands and heels, about 2 in front, Moonlight Tango. Here's Ferrara running on very strongly late on the outside. A Little Dream, the leader. Ferrara on the outside, tries hard, but it's A Little Dream in front near the line. A Little Dream, a length Ferrara. About 2.5 behind those, Moonlight Tango, followed by Tiz Flyer, Little Mischief, then Pearl Flyer further out in the track opening scene. Back behind those then Delante and Paddles and An Adventure with the last pair across the line. Stand by. Number 5, A Little Dream, Matthew Carl. First start in a race trained by Peter Staunton and ridden by Matthew Carl. Raced by WJ and Mrs. H.K. Manning. Joe Manning and his wife, they're having a great deal of success of late. The Bushranger in Sydney recently, and they had a winner at Gundagai on Friday. A Little Dream won very, very well indeed. A 2-year-old brown filly by Scenic out of Sweet Hour, trained by Peter Staunton, ridden by Matthew Carl. Now number 2, second Ferrara, trained by Frank Cleary, the rider Brent Stanley. And Ferrara is a 2-year-old bay colt by Desert Style out of Regal Blade. And number 8, third Moonlight Tango, trained by Barbara Joseph, John Scourse, a 2-year-old brown filly by Luskin Star out of Cheeky Trot.
Okay, thanks for that, Tony. A Little Dream was too good, 610, 190 over 2 Ferrara and 8 Moonlight Tango. Moving in well here at Warwick Nabil, it's a big field for the second. Art and Soul at $6, Melody Mac at $5.40. Rod.
Thanks very much, Michelle. Well, the race coming up here at Canberra in Not particularly good conditions, but still they can't dampen our spirits. The race coming up is the Canberra Tourism and Events Corporation Maiden Handicap, and with me is the chairman of the Canberra Tourism and Events Corporation, James Service. Well, from a tourism point of view, you could have improved the weather.
Well, we've done our best, although people tell me every time I come to the races it rains. But well, there's great facilities out here, and I think one of the nice things about Canberra Racecourse is there's actually a lot of indoor area. The race club do a great job in attracting families as much as they do just general punters. And hopefully it might, the rain might just disappear for Canberra Tourism Events Corporation's race.
Well, we certainly hope so. It is a very good track here, and certainly the track at this stage is playing okay, even though it's been downgraded to dead. In the first, it did look okay. James, apart from your support of the meeting today, what else is happening in tourism in Canberra?
Well, we've seen tourism grow quite well in the last few years. I mean, one of the things we've just finished, of course, is Floriade. And we've recently announced that we won a bid to host a round of the V8 supercars.
On KY Saturday morning about the dual acceptors and what have you, but a lot of people follow it, and they do have big good credentials, and the stats are spot on.
Yeah, I'm still yet to find the first trainer you see wins a race, but anyway.
There you go.
Good on you. Michael Heath's selections. His mounting yard mail for the upcoming race here at Canberra, 6, 3 and 8. And I hope the winners keep on coming, Michelle. Wish you were here.
So do I. I think I'm a bit warmer than you, though. A bit drier, perhaps. OK, thanks, Michael and Rod. Let's have a look at Kembla Grange Divvies, and that second was at Goulburn on the 3rd of November, with 3 Hackettstown at 5:20, 10 Mighty Lady 9:20, 8 Inner Circle 11, 1 Great Communicator at 12. Slight delay here at Canberra due to a number of these runners requiring a vet's attention, or to be vetted, I should say. So we'll have a look at Warwick Nabil for race 3. Chopstick at $6, Colonnade at $5.70, Secret Treasure $4.50, Super Sunrise 12, What's the Fuss at 14. Longer odds till we hit the 14 Vane Carly $7.50 and 15 She's Kenny's at $9.60. Just a slight delay at Canberra. It'll give you a moment to place your bets.
They're injured behind the barrier stalls. The Lioness is the favourite as Mighty Lady moves up towards the gates over there at the 1,000. This is the Canberra Tourism and Events Corporation Maiden Handicap. More support for number 6, the Lioness, on the tote. Hackettstown stands up, but Mighty Lady holding up the start. It's in a change of colour too, Mighty Lady, racing in one of the sets of the club's colours. Just waiting on Mighty Lady to move along, and we'll have a start. Idaho's Pride stands up, Riverdale Dancer, Wind Squall Inner Circle. But again, Mighty Lady balks at the back of the line. The rider dismounts now. The rider, Ollie Saxton, is out of the saddle. So we'll see how Mighty Lady goes up without the rider. Goes straight in. So they're in the barrier stalls, race 2 here. 1,000 metres the journey. Rolly Saxton easing back into the saddle on Mighty Lady. Now they're set, just waiting on that light. Great Communicator, the late scratching at 140. Starter not happy with something, looking across the line. Still no light. There it is now, they're set. They face up well. Gates open. Now, getting out very slowly there was Idaho's Pride, and Goodwin didn't jump all that well, and showing speed was Inner Circle, followed then by the Lioness, and also Hackettstown, the stablemate, is prominent. Further back behind those as they sort themselves out came Riverdale Dancer, followed by Inner Circle, then Cedar Girl along break, Goodwin second last, and Idaho's Pride is last of all as they race up towards the turn, and the leader was the Lioness, followed by Mighty Lady, who's moving to second, followed by Hackettstown third. A break behind those, Wind Squall as they swing for home. followed by Riverdale Dancer, then Inner Circle and Cedar Girl, and well back behind those Goodwin in the straight with about 350 metres to go. And the lioness shaken up as the leader. Mighty Lady on the outside is running on, followed by Hackettstown. Down on the inside, Riverdale Dancer, Wind Squall running on, and further back behind those Inner Circle, it's the lioness, the leader, about a length and a half in front. Mighty Lady, Hackettstown is running on, and Wind Squall down the outside, coming quickly as Wind Squall. This leader getting tired, the lioness, but will just hold on, and the lioness by about a half a length. Hackettstown.
Further back then came What's the Fuss, out wide Super Sunrise, and wider still then came She's Kenny. Secret Treasure's gone as Colonnade went to the front, and Colonnade gets away.
He's in beer, which for a bloke like me is pretty. I'm pretty happy with that because I don't mind a drop occasionally.
Oh, that's good. As long as they're too easy, that's the way.
Barry, have you got a tip for us today?
Well, look, I haven't had a close look at it. And I'm still reserving my judgment at this stage, so I'll sit on the fence for a little while longer and see how things map out.
What we might do is have a coldie later.
That sounds good, yeah.
As long as it's a twoies.
That's it. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Barry. Barry Gibson, for the Southern New South Wales manager of twoies. They're one of the vital sponsors here on this Canberra Sunday race meeting. Back with more soon.
Good on you, Rod. Look forward to that. Thank you. Okay, Canberra for the third. It's due in a couple of minutes. Millgrove is holding firm at $1.70. Two Emerald Spring $8.30 and Tillamook $9.90. They're the three under the $10 mark. Warwickna Bill with a late scratching of number 6. Mr Musical $8.70. Athapascan Warrior is $3.80. Silver Regent $5.30. Toad updates, and we've got Waikiki Sunset $5.50 and Sagacious Lad $9.40. The tips there from John, 5 to beat 1 and 6. Michael Heath and Rod Gallagher, they're the team back at Canberra.
Thanks again, Michelle. Well, the two hot properties at Canberra, or should I say the Golden Boys at Canberra, jockey Matthew Carl and our ace tipster Michael Heath, both of them on fire. And I don't mean your hot cases.
Thanks, mate. No, we're having a good run so far. Let's hope we keep it that way. Another odds-on favourite here, race 3, number 8, Millgrove. Big, strong mare by Military Plume really did catch the eye on the yard. Absolutely no luck here at all on Melbourne Cup Day when caught wide. And barrier 2 here, she'll get all the breaks in the run, and I expect her to win, as do the punters. They've stepped in and taken the short odds, been heavily supported on course.
Track doesn't worry you at all?
No, she'll get through the ground. 2 Emerald Spring. It's formed behind Millgrove and in front of it too. He beat Millgrove home on debut here in October on Canberra Cup Day. Bit unlucky here last start. He'll be storming home. The 1400 metre trip looks ideal, and by geez, improved in condition. A big strong type by Royal Academy. 3 Hour Rapture, caught wide from a bad barrier, and on pace runner. Well in commission, around about each way odds. When on pace here today might be the go. So Our Rapture's going to be figuring in the finish. 11 Tillamook caught the eye on the yard, as did 10 Kingston Dawn. But all the rage on course for number 8 Millgrove. I'm going along with that mare's prospect. She does look well placed. Dangers 2 Emerald Spring and 3 Hour Rapture.
All right, well, we back the favourite straight out and delve into the exotics.
Indeed, I think that's the definite way to go here.
Good on you. Michael Heath, who, as I said, is firing today. Michael Carl's won the first 2, and Michael Heath is right on target. So I hope you're backing plenty of winners from Canberra. And Michelle, we'll be back with more soon.
They just keep coming from Canberra, don't they?
100 metres the journey. Got to get a name, is still out of line. Emerald Spring, Kingston Dawn, Bias Bay. Frank O'Leary's back, so too is Master Tim's. Once a Blue Moon has gone up now. Emerald Spring goes along. Kingston Dawn moves up next. Big field. This race over the 1400 metre course. Got to get a name goes up. Strange name. Got to get a name. Moving in well. Now Bias Bay about to move along. That leaves Frank O'Leary and Master Tim's, the 2 out. They're the 2 out of line. Tillamook stands up. The go-by settles down now. Master Tim's goes up, so just waiting on Frank O'Leary. Steady rain continuing to fall here, but the track's still rated dead. It's not heavy rain, it's that misty rain, plenty of low cloud around. Now what's happening with Frank O'Leary? Looks as though we may have a problem. The farrier has had a look at Franco Lira. Waiting on Franco Lira to move in. Not another delay, is there? Could not be another delay, is there? Okay, thank you. It's cast a plate. Franco Lira's cast a plate. Franco Lira has cast a plate, so a slight delay here. Yet another delay. Take it back, studios, and I'll call you back shortly.
I've been hiding all week from hounding debt collectors from the good ship DSS. Yes, yes, but I'm paying my way now. Oh, how I've been working till my hands are blistered. The ground floor test score.
A big field over the 1400 metre course. Arctic Tycoon stands up. They're racing now, getting out very well towards the inside. Stellaretto Rapture showing speed. Bias Bay is prominent, followed by Tillamook, and further back to Millgrove. Going up 3 wide behind those in the field. Then came Once a Blue Moon, who's racing very wide with Master Timms. Further back behind those, Arctic Tycoon, followed by Emerald Spring. Wild Reasoning well back in the field, followed by Sant Reparata the go-by. And Got to Get a Name as last of all. The big field races towards the first turn with about 900 to go. Stellaret leads. Kingston Dawn a half a length away second. Master Timms goes up third, followed back in the field then Millgrove getting a good run, followed then by Once a Blue Moon, who's prominent, and Bias Bay is racing around the field. Further back behind those racing down the side next was Franco Lira, followed by a Rapture down on the inside, then Tillamook. Well back behind those Emerald Spring, followed by Kalara Boy, and back behind those then Sant Reparata, followed by Wild Reasoning. Got to Get a Name as well back on the bend, followed further back to Arctic Tycoon, and the go-by is last but around the turn. And out very wide on the track, Bias Bay has raced up now to share the lead with Kingston Dawn. Master Timms behind those, closer down towards the inside was Millgrove running on fairly well, and the next one was Stellaret there right across the track, but Millgrove on the inside has reached the lead inside the 200. Out very wide, Bias Bay, followed by Kingston Dawn, and Millgrove is well clear. There's no danger to Millgrove, and Millgrove races down to the line to win it well. Millgrove first, out wide, Bias Bay second. Close for third, we had Kingston Dawn or Emerald Spring, followed by Master Timms, then Tillamook, Got to Get a Name, then Wild Reasoning, followed then by Franco Lira.
The Wimmera membership class 1, 1600 metres a journey.
And Matthew going for 4 on the trot. Can't fault its condition or form, and certainly the 2 runs back have been good. No luck last start. And she did go around in the AJC Oaks last time in too. But look, number 7 Alizari is trained by Keith Dryden, gets a nice weight swing for Robert Sherlock. He's only had a handful of rides, but he goes okay. She's an absolute swimmer, and on pacer, I think she's going to get all the breaks in the run, Alizari. And if you go on her form, second behind Blazer here on Cup Day, she's right in this race, right up to her eyeballs. The obvious dangers, 8 Alice Astrology. She's a lovely mare by Zabil. Can't falter at all in the yard, and certainly well in commission on course with the bookmakers. Odds on, and odds on the TAB. For the minors, few hit and miss here. Perhaps number 2 Sporting, he'll be running on. But I thought for the value of $6 the TAB, number 7 Alizari is the way to go here to beat number 8 Astrology. And for the minors, 2 Sporting, but those 2 clearly are on top.
Right, Michael Heath, he likes them 7, 8 and 2 in the upcoming race. It's the Chief Minister's Plate, and we're doing our own little bit of financial planning here and hope that we come out on top.
Good on you, Rod. He's never short of a word, Rod, is he? Okay, Michael, with a bit of a longer shot there than the short price favourite Astrology. This is the scene at Canberra. They're behind the barrier. Astrology there at 150 with Alizari there, 790. Nice odds there from Michael Heath for Alizari, and then Sporting at $4, John Scourse. Warwick Nabil for race number 5. Kiora Star 23, Pope's Hill 18, Toreador 9, Gastineau at 560, Kilferra Road $4.20, Cross My Palm 12, Ken Vite at 11, Dream Boy 28, Captain Crockett 12, Bacon Bits 430, Mountain Miss 41, and Courtly Comet at 94. John's tips there: 4 Gastineau, 5 Kilferra Road, and 11 Bacon Bits. Well,
stands up Bolster Sporting. The race over 1,400 metres and they're set. Race 4. As the rain continues to fall. Astrology's the favourite from the JP Morrissey stable. Matthew Carl has ridden 3 winners so far, and he's on the favourite Astrology here. The lights on. Racing in the Chief Minister's Plate, Lord Oscar and Bolster was slowly away. Sporting got out well, but is not all that keen to lead, and Alizari drives through on the inside. Now there's the favourite Astrology going up on the outside looking for the lead. Carbonite is third, followed by Sporting, Lord Oscar. Back behind those, Brockenhurst and then Bolster on the inside as last of all, as they settle down and race down with about 1,000 to go. And again on the inside, Alizari slips through to go to the leader length in front of Astrology. 2 off in third, Carbonite, and Eck off fourth, Lord Oscar. A further break in the field, Sporting as they leave the back and race down the side. A neck off on the inside was Bolster, and a length and a half then Brockenhurst last. Racing down the side, 750 metres to go in the Chief Minister's Plate, and Alizari's the leader, taken on by Carbonite, making a fast move. In behind those, keeping in close contact, was the favourite Astrology. 2 behind those, Lord Oscar racing towards the turn, followed by Sporting. Then Bolster down on the inside, and Brockenhurst is last as they race up towards the turn. And going up very quickly now, Carbonite has reached the lead. In between runners, Astrology's running on, and Alizari down on the inside. Now this trio well clear of Lord Oscar. Sporting right down the outside, followed then by Brockenhurst as they race down towards the 200 metre mark. Alizari kicking back in front of Astrology on the outside. They're well clear. Sporting's running on fairly well. It's Alizari and Astrology. Astrology and Alizari stride for stride. Astrology, Alizari. Astrology on the outside, just in front near the line, and Astrology. Astrology has just beaten Alizari. Now third, Sporting, followed then by Lord Oscar. Back behind those, Carbonite, then Brockenhurst, and the last one was Bolster.
Wow, Matthew Carl is in top form today. Astrology makes it 4 in a row for Matthew today, 191.37. Alizari, that was Michael Heath's tip, getting home for second, over 2 Sporting. 8, 7 and 2 there on the Chief Minister's Plate. But it was tight. This is the 8 on the outside, neck to neck to the line, and it'll be a short margin, perhaps ahead across the line there at Canberra on race number 8. Warwick Nabil, Kiora Star 25, Toreador 890, guest in Canberra.
Thanks, Michelle. Well, back here at Canberra, well, the big question everyone's asking is how many winners can Matthew Carl ride? He's ridden the first 4. And with me now is Jamie Whitney. He's hoping to break that winning trot for Matthew Carl because he's riding into gold. What sort of a chance do you give it?
I think he'd be a good chance. The connections say that he should handle the going, and his couple of runs in the bush have been good, so he should be right in this.
How do you think the track is playing?
Well, it probably hasn't been too bad so far, but it is starting to deteriorate now, you know.
Would you have to be up near the lead?
Well, looking at the races, the pattern of races, I think yeah, looks like, you know, you have to be there somewhere, I think, yeah.
And Jamie, what about into gold? Will it race forward?
Looking at his last couple of runs, I think he raced handy there somewhere, yeah.
All right, well, maybe you can break this rather startling winning sequence of Matthew Carl. Just generally, Jamie, how have things been going?
Yeah, I've been going good. I rode 3 winners at the Gundagai Cup meeting, so going good, yeah.
You must do a fair bit of travelling during the year?
Yeah, I suppose really you've got to sort of travel to make a living, make good living anyway. I'm going up to Dubbo on Tuesday at a few rides up there, so...
Now, are you a driving jockey or a flying jockey?
No, I'm a driving jockey, me, yeah.
No intention of taking out a pilot's licence that has been done before?
No, I think I'd leave that up to someone else to do, yeah.
I hope you're not one of those drivers that gets accused of low flying anyway.
No, hope not.
Jamie, good luck with Inter Gold in the upcoming race, and good luck for the rest of the season in Canberra.
OK, thanks, Rod.
Jamie Whitney with us there. He's riding into gold in this upcoming race, the Sir James Class 3 plate. And we'll have more from Canberra later.
Good on you, Rod. Thank you. They're moving in well.